Hello, Hamish here from mortgagesonline.co.nz. I'm here with Brian Ivamy today from New Zealand Trustee Services. And he's a general manager and he's been involved with trusts and family estates for a long time.
Quite a while now, Hamish, yes.
And today we're going to talk about gifting. Gifting when you're helping children or getting a gift from parents for buying a house particularly. So yeah, a lot more of that going on now, Brian.
Yeah, it's been very prevalent over the last 5 to 10 years where parents have seen the need or wanted to help children to get into their first property, and it's about what's the appropriate way to do it, what are the options, what's best for parents, how can they help their children get into their first or their residential property, yes.
And I guess, again, of course, this doesn't replace legal advice, so
Correct.
It's always good to check with your own lawyer, but this should give you things to consider before... if you're thinking of doing this kind of thing. So I guess the main thing is, gifting or a loan.
Yeah, there are two main ways that parents can help their children. The first would be the gift, whereby they give the money to the child. That child then has the money and can use it towards the purchase of the property. So that's the gifting option.
Okay.
Then parents often look about, hey, what's another way to do it, whereby potentially there's more security, more come back if something goes wrong, and enables the parents to get the money back and avoids any potential loss of family money as a result of separation or circumstances where relationships fail, unfortunately. Yeah.
So a loan, but again, if you're looking at a loan, then there's other things to consider.
Yeah, very much so. So if you are going to make a loan to a child, should that loan just be to the child? Should it be to the child and his or her partner/spouse? So what terms, what conditions, who are the parties to the loan? So it's important that all these discussions, or as I somewhat contentiously say, those courageous conversations are held before anything occurs, so that all parties know what is expected, what is anticipated, so there are no surprises if anything happens in that. So it's about being open, being honest, and discussing what the intention, what the objective is. Yeah.
Correct, because you don't want to be in a situation where you've gotten a gift, let's say it's for $100,000, and you've bought a house for $500,000, so the entire amount is from the gift, you've borrowed the rest, $400,000.
$400,000, yep.
Let's say years later, the value goes up to, say, $1 million. Right?
Auckland, obviously, yes.
Yeah. And then, so you've gained in equity by $500,000.
Yes.
You get separated, divorced.
Yep.
And then you would think you're entitled to half of the total amount, but potentially your spouse might say, well, you owe the loan to your parents, so that comes out of your house.
That's right, exactly. So if the child has $500,000 from his or her share, if there's a loan or the money has been lent by the parents and it's just to that, or the loan is just in that child's name, then yes, the child who was expecting $500,000, and I'm not suggesting that this would always happen, but the parents might want their $100,000 back, that one party or one partner gets $400,000, the other the other party would then get $500,000, they would be better off than the one who was helped in by the parents, and $100,000 was repaid back to the parents in that. Yeah.
So I guess that becomes important. Now, what about brothers and sisters?
Yeah, don't you love families? It's always important that when a loan is made to one sibling, is it by way, or are there other equalising amounts paid to the other siblings, or are there other loans made to those other siblings? So how do they feel in that? So when mum and dad are looking at lending money to one child, have they considered the implications for the other children in that? So what have they done? Yeah.
And sometimes when you're borrowing the money, it's you might not have the gas in the tank left for the other children.
Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. So if mum and dad come up with the money through their resources, that might deplete their estate. How do they even out, or can they even out to the other children in that? Yes, yeah.
And I guess the other thing which you have a lot of experience with is trusts.
Yeah.
You're buying something, let's say you're not married, you're single, potentially, you're getting a gift.
Yes.
And then, you buy a house, you get married
Mhm.
later, and then
Yes. Yep.
boom.
Well, that's right. As I somewhat tongue-in-cheek say, the predator situation. So, handsome young gentleman like you, Hamish, you're now
I'm
single.
married, be careful.
Yes. Unfortunately, something's happened to you. You're now on your own. You've got your assets. You are potentially going to become involved or get a new relationship. How do you protect those existing assets that you had before the new relationship and that? So that's where the trust comes into play, and it provides a vehicle whereby those assets that you owned prior to going into the relationship can be protected in that. Yes. Yeah.
So all great things to think about.
Mm.
Well, not great, but things you have to think about. Now, New Zealand Trustee Services, you also do trusts.
Yes.
You manage trusts and
We're a boutique trustee company whereby we look at clients who either have the need for a trust, have an existing trust, or want to review their structures to ensure that what they've got in place is fit for purpose and meeting their requirements in that. So it's about making sure that you are protected for that rainy day. Yes.
Yes, and thank you for coming in and sharing all this information with us, Brian. And like always, if you need any mortgage help, you know where to find us as well. And if you need a trust, we can always put you in touch with Brian. But you can always use Google as well, New Zealand Trustee Service. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Hamish. Thank you.